Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
I have things to do, Garza. Remember?
Yes, as I recall, you have many duties. To me. I understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
Is there more, or do I start guessing?
Yes, Lieutenant, there's more. Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
I couldn't care less about the Senate's symbolic goals, Garza.
My briefings are not intended to entertain you. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Report in when your operation is complete.
I'll contact you when I contact you.
Well, well. General Garza graces us with her finest. At ease. I'm Colonel Gaff. These are my senior officers. Your CO sent orders to do whatever is necessary to support your mission. Of course, she didn't see fit to tell me what that mission is. You care to enlighten me?
What mission? I'm here on vacation.
Very funny, Lieutenant, but I don't appreciate having my time wasted. Whatever Garza has you looking for, you won't find it on Taris. Nothing unusual has happened since I took command.
Patrol teams 3, 5, and 8. All lost, or without explanation.
Sergeant Dorn, I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the Lieutenant, per General Garza's instructions. Are you ordering me to violate Code 73B and ignore the General's directive, Colonel?
Always got a regulation to quote, don't you, Sergeant Dorn?
I don't like it when people hide things from me.
Who do you think you are, Lieutenant? That Havoc badge does not mean you can just ignore the chain of command. Taris is dangerous. Casualties are common on patrol teams. It's unfortunate, but not unusual, no matter what Sergeant Dorn says. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a planet to run. Carry on with your secret mission. Just don't muck up anything important.
Apologies for the Colonel, Lieutenant. Not all men are meant to lead.
If you have information that could help me, I'd like to hear it.
Very well, Lieutenant. I'm Ilara Dawn, sir. Sergeant, First Class, Commander of Search and Rescue Squad 204. We have 3 full squads, all MIA on patrols. The situation is critical.
I'm not here to find missing patrols, Dorn.
Understood, Lieutenant. But the threat behind these MIAs could be tied to your mission. Casualties are common on swamp patrols. Rakghoul attacks account for the majority, approximately 87%. However, SAR sweeps discovered no evidence of Rakghoul activity in these instances. Someone else attacked those teams. If you're looking for unusual activity, then this is it, sir.
I'll decide for myself what's important, Dorn.
Understood, Lieutenant. General Garza's orders were to apprise you of all pertinent intelligence. I included the last known coordinates for the MIA patrols in my official incident report, Lieutenant. I'll load it into your datapad for your review. Taris falls under Unexplored, Unsecured Territory Protocols. All armor cams transmit to SAR Command. I'll contact you with developments.
You better not be wasting my time, Dorn.
I don't waste time. Good luck, Lieutenant.
That was interesting. I've had drill instructors more relaxed than that woman. Not to mention that accent.
His little Jorgen finally met his dream girl?
Don't be ridiculous. Lieutenant, I'm sorry I said anything. Guess it's off to work then. I'll watch our backs.
Those are power converters, Lieutenant. Old ones. Any theories on how they got to that location?
I don't need help, Dorn.
General Garza ordered full cooperation, sir. I will follow that order. Power converters come from ignition systems, engine parts. Takes work to remove them. Someone dropped these converters. Either the patrol or their attackers. We need more information to determine which.
Seems pointless to me.
MIA guidelines require that all leads be investigated, even unlikely ones. I'll remain in contact, Lieutenant. Dawn out. More power converters. According to the logs, this patrol followed an entirely different route. Either both patrols recovered the same engine parts from separate locations, or the converters were dropped in both areas by one group. The attackers.
Care to tell me how this helps us?
If the converters were dropped by an enemy, we can use them to track that enemy. A specialist MO7 science officer could examine the converters to determine their source. We have such an officer on staff. I will notify him while you search the last coordinates.
This is a waste of time.
More samples can only mean more intel. Good luck, Lieutenant. Lieutenant, status report. Are you injured?
I guess we know what happened to the other patrols.
Affirmative, sir. There can be no doubt. Your attackers were scavengers. Threat assessment reports classify them as a non-combatant group. That classification is clearly inaccurate. I'll notify command.
Is there some reason you neglected to mention this threat?
As I said, the scavengers were never classified as a threat. I apologize for the oversight. Armed hostility against Republic personnel clearly justifies an immediate armed response, Lieutenant. It's your call.
This isn't my problem.
Understood, sir. But we won't learn more until this lead is investigated. Orbital scan has just managed to pinpoint the location of the scavengers' compound. I'll scramble up my team and prep them immediately. We'll effect entry to the compound once you've created an opening.
It's nice of you to let me do all the hard work.
Forward assault and reconnaissance both fall under Havoc Squad's specializations. You're the most qualified for the task. Be careful, Lieutenant. I'll attempt to rendezvous with you inside. Dawn out.
You're from the Republic! Watch out! There's a huge alien guarding us, and... Ah! There it is! Run for it!
I need to talk to you. In private.
Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
We can talk about how great I am later.
Hey, you better believe I'm buying you a drink when we get back to base. I'm Ensign Tane, sir. I think it's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Dorn, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
Guess this wasn't a waste of time after all.
And that's not all. I also heard...
Here they are. Cav, Gorin, cover the exit. Vice, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorn's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this. There are Imperials here, on Taris. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Perfect. Just perfect.
So, are you excited, Dorn? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
Is there something you want to tell me, Dorn?
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial military, I defected. Given my extensive knowledge and training, I was awarded this position under Service Code 37R.
I'm not happy that you hid this from me, Sergeant.
The personal details I am required to disclose are clearly designated in Service Code 5, Subsection 3, Lieutenant. We can discuss non-mission critical issues later. My team and I will get these men back to base, Lieutenant. You proceed with your mission against Needles and his Imperial installation.
I'll make sure everyone involved pays the price.
A strike now should catch the Imperials by surprise.
Looking for Needles, are you? I'm afraid he's long gone, my friend.
I'm afraid those were your last words, friend.
Wait. I could be a great help to you. I'll tell you everything you need to know about Needles. But in exchange, you have to let me go.
You aren't going anywhere.
You and I are both soldiers, yes? Coincidence makes us enemies, but that's no reason we can't come to an honorable agreement. It's simple. Let me live, and I will tell you everything. Kill me, and you'll learn nothing.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is Sergeant Dawn. Do not trust this man. I served with him in the Empire. His name is Taris.
What? Who's that? Who are you talking to? Dawn? Is that you?
Taris is a mass murderer, Lieutenant. A war criminal.
Criminal or not, I need his intel.
Military actions against civilian populations are explicitly unlawful, as defined in the Treaty of Coruscant. During my time in Imperial service, Taris ordered the executions of hundreds of civilian non-combatants and full-scale bombings of unarmed populations. Furthermore, these actions were committed in circumvention of direct orders from Imperial Command.
I am a soldier. I do what I must to achieve my objectives, just like you, Lieutenant.
Unless you want to tell me something interesting, I'm just gonna start shooting.
Whatever you want, I'll tell you anything. Needles is doing experiments on the rat ghouls. He wants to understand the disease, to turn it into a weapon. He left here a few hours ago. He said he was visiting some friends in the ruptured sewer system to get more samples.
I was expecting a lot more.
That's everything. That's all I know. I've given you what you wanted. Now what about me?
Welcome to your execution, pal.
No! This isn't fair.
The discussion ends now.
I'll meet you back in the SWTOR office, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
No!
Good work with Taris, Lieutenant. War criminals do not deserve the opportunity to strike deals. Lab results confirmed Taris's account. Needles has almost completed a weaponized strain of rat ghoul disease. However, the data makes no mention of Needles' friends in the ruins of the transport system.
I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting these people.
You said it. Doran's as creepy as they come.
Available intelligence doesn't show any populations in the ruins of the transport system, but scans of the area have been cursory at best. Rat ghouls infest the area, making scouting by foot inordinately difficult. However, one traversable route has been located.
I don't see how that helps.
If the route we've located is the only one available, then the odds are good that you'll find Needles somewhere in the area. I apologize for the lack of intelligence, Lieutenant. This ruined transport station is our only lead to Needles' location. I would encourage you to stock up on supplies and munitions before entering the area. Good luck.
Congratulations to you, Ensign Sarvin, on your noble sacrifice.
It's all right. No, wait, sir, no!
Exquisite. I'll be requiring more rat ghouls for my work, Borzoth.
We already gave you the rat ghouls you asked for. When will you do as we asked?
As soon as the weapon is completed. With it, we will decimate the Republic outpost.
I smell an intruder.
So you do. Sergeant, is that really you?
It's time to pay for what you've done, traitor.
I see you aren't alone. You brought that pathetic worm all the way from Ord Mantell, just to die along with you.
Talk all you want, Doran. You're not getting out of here alive.
Your timing is impeccable. Just as I find myself with plenty of pathogen but no more test subjects, you arrive. The transformation will hurt at first, but that's merely your organs rupturing and realigning. It's all over quickly, I assure you.
The only thing ending quickly here is your life.
Struggle if you must, then, but you'll wish you hadn't made it so hard on yourself. Vorzoth, please assist me in subduing our newest volunteer.
With pleasure.
I'm going to enjoy taking you down.
Take them.
Looks like more samples of Needle's weaponized rat ghoul disease. What should we do with them?
We need to make sure nobody uses this stuff ever again.
I think Garza would want a sample of this stuff for Research Division. You sure you want to destroy it?
I don't like it, but I guess we should bring the samples back with us.
Just be careful with those things. I'd say it's about time we got out of here, Lieutenant. We'll follow your
Welcome
lead.
back, Lieutenant. Congratulations on the success of your mission.
Tough missions are what I do best.
Your success is consistent with your unit's reputation and operational history, all highly impressive. General Garza attempted to contact you a few moments ago. I took the liberty of briefing her on your mission status.
My mission status is supposed to be classified. You aren't supposed to know about it.
General Garza expressed no concern, as I'm sure she's familiar with the temporary clearance authorized by Security Code MR7C. The General requested that you contact her before departing Taris. The holocom in the next room has been prepared for your use.
Faster I get off this mudball, the better.
Congratulations once again,
Greetings,
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. I understand congratulations are in order.
I'm good. What can I say?
You've done very well. Needles was a brilliant man. Taking him down was no small feat. And there's something else, Lieutenant. Tell me, what do you think of Sergeant Dorn?
Sergeant Dorn really annoys me, sir.
That's unfortunate, Lieutenant. I looked over her service record. Impressive stuff, I must say. Were you aware that Dorn served with the Imperial military for almost 2 years, Lieutenant?
She told me she grew up in the Empire.
Yes, the accent is a dead giveaway. Pure Droman Kos. Sergeant Dorn earned more commendations in her 2 years of Imperial service than most soldiers earn in 10. Since joining the Republic, she's earned 2 Medals of Valor, both for rescuing wounded soldiers under fire in enemy territory. This woman has led an exceptional career.
Nothing says an Imperial spy couldn't lead an exceptional career, General.
The Sergeant's loyalty to the Republic has been proven to my satisfaction. I want Dorn in Havoc Squad, Lieutenant. Her service record is unmatched, and her assistance to you on Taris was beyond commendable.
I'm not doing that. No way.
I've made my decision. Havoc Squad needs a medical officer, and Dorn's first-hand experience with the Imperials is invaluable. I'll contact Colonel Gaff to notify him about the transfer. You should go and inform Sergeant Dorn yourself, Lieutenant. Contact me from your ship when you've finished. Garza out.
Lieutenant, sir? Is there something else I can do for you?
The General says you're in Havoc now, you're in Havoc now.
A transfer into Havoc Squad? Lieutenant, this is the greatest honor of my career. I'm speechless.
Don't get too excited, Sergeant. It's not as impressive as it's made out to be.
Sergeant Dorn reporting for duty, Lieutenant. I'll prepare my Regulation 6 personnel transfer documents at once.
Quit wasting time with regulations and get your gear packed.
I'll gather my personal effects and meet you on board your ship, Lieutenant. Thank you.
I assume Sergeant Dorn took the news well?
I'm still not thrilled about having an imp in my squad, General.
You don't have to be thrilled. And I think it might go better for you if you avoid calling her an imp. One other detail. Were you able to retrieve a sample of the weaponized rat ghoul disease that Needles was developing?
Got it right here.
Excellent. Just leave it in the secured case beneath the holocommunicator. I'll see that it reaches Research Division. That's all for now, Lieutenant. Congratulations once again. Garza out.
Sir, my equipment and personal effects have been stowed in full accordance with Transport Code Section 2. If I may say so again, sir, it is truly an honor to be selected for Havoc Squad.
You're only here because of General Garza.
Well, I am here, so we might as well both make the best of the situation. I intend to begin reviewing and memorizing all relevant dossiers and intelligence reports on our assignment immediately. If I discover any points of confusion or areas where I believe I can contribute, I'll submit a full 587B report.
Forget the reports. If you want to tell me something, just tell me.
If you wish, sir. Excuse me, sir. May I have a moment of your time?
Thrill me, Dorn. What do you want?
As a condition of my service in the Republic military, Personnel Division requires that I report regularly on my activities. However, my Havoc Squad missions are classified and cannot be shared with Personnel Division. I'd like to ask if you would vouch for me when I report in.
I don't have all day. Make it fast.
Yes, sir. We'll use the ship's secure holocommunicator. Captain Kaylor, this is Alara Dawn, personnel number 22795, reporting in per Regulation 449.
Please, Alara, you don't have to give me the full rundown every time. I know who you are. How are things?
Well enough, sir. Allow me to introduce you to the commander of Havoc Squad, my new CO. Sir, this is Captain Kaylor, Army Personnel Division.
I know this is all part of the job, Captain, but we have places to be.
I'll try to keep this short. Tell me about being in the top squad in the Republic, Alara. You must be keeping very busy.
I'm sorry, Captain, but you aren't authorized to know about Havoc Squad's activities. My CO will have to vouch for me from now on.
What? Alara, I don't want to be a hard case, but rules are rules. This top-secret junk won't fly.
This is how it is, Captain. You don't like it, talk to General Garza.
I might have to. This situation is not acceptable. Just carry on, Alara. We'll talk about this after I've had a word with my superiors. Kaylor out.
I wasn't expecting him to react so strongly. Surely he didn't expect me to report on classified information.
You can't expect much out of a soldier who doesn't even fight.
I have to disagree. Wars are won as much through organization as combat success, and specialists are needed for both. If you'll excuse me, sir, I have several matters to attend to. Thank you for your time.
So, Havoc Squad. The best of the best. Can't say I'm thrilled about the demotion, but it's an honor to be here, sir.
I just love hearing you say that, sir. Say it again.
Is this really how you want to start things off? 4 years at the academy, 7 years in the field, decorations, commendations. Would have been captain soon if command hadn't hung me out to dry.
I need you thinking about the mission, Jorgen, not your career.
I don't let personal grievances affect my mission performance. But hey, water under the bridge. Command put me in Havoc to help you find Taris, and I intend to do just that. I've hunted Imperials from one side of the galaxy to the next. Used to command the Deadeyes, finest sniper squad in the Republic.
That's why I'm putting you in charge of the Wax Hands, my new boot polishing brigade.
So that's how it's gonna be. Fine. I've had worse assignments. I reviewed your service record before that ZR-57 op. Been meaning to discuss it with you, so you can kill Imperials. But that guerrilla mentality won't cut it in the big time.
Skip the lecture and do something useful, like inventorying our munitions.
I was just... Yes, sir. Sir, I had a brief chat with Dorn. Interesting woman. A little too obsessed with regulations, but her knowledge of Imperial military protocol is invaluable. Guess Havoc is finally shaping into a real squad.
About time we found some real soldiers.
Hey, I earned the Havoc stripe same as everyone else here. Just remember, people's expectations of us, of you, are only gonna get bigger. That CO post could get real heavy real quick.
Well, at least I get to boss you around.
I hope you're taking this seriously, sir. Commanding a squad is no cakewalk. Nothing worse than having to choose between the success of the mission and the lives of your men. A leader's gotta be ready to make those kinds of life or death decisions. There's no room for doubt.
When did Command put you in charge of Havoc? Oh, right. They didn't.
Real mature. Inventory report, sir. Food and medical supplies all look good, but our munitions are getting low. Thought we'd have enough to last us a year. Already requisitioned command for more. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. See more action in one day with Havoc than you see in a month with the Deadeyes.
So what, you just sat around all the time?
Kind of. We mainly ran decapitation strikes. Neutralized enemy commanders before a Republic offensive. Left the opposition leaderless, disorganized. Sometimes, we'd camp outside the enemy's base for weeks, waiting for a clear shot. Eventually, we'd hit our target, pull out, let the ground pounders mop up.
I prefer being on the front lines where the action is.
The sniper's life isn't for everyone. All about that one shot that'll make or break a battle. Eventually, I was offered a promotion and a post on Ord Mantell. I took it. Smart move career-wise. More men, more responsibility. But I wasn't interested in fighting separatists.
You'll complain about anything.
I enlisted for a lot of reasons. Killing Seps wasn't one of them. After my transfer, command of the Deadeyes fell to my XO, Torv. Smart kid. A little green, but the potential was there.
I'm sure they prefer him over the hard-nosed CO they used to have.
At least I got them home every mission. Can't expect much more from an officer. Come to think of it, I haven't been in contact with the Deadeyes for a while. I should find out where they're stationed, catch up. Sir, you should know. General Vander contacted me. Said he'd talk it over with the brass and finagled a way to get me back on Ord Mantell. Offered me my old post, a promotion at command of their operations there. Pretty sweet deal overall.
Please tell me you said yes.
Afraid you're stuck with me. Fact is, I've been hitting the Empire harder than ever since I joined Havoc Squad. I didn't enlist to win medals or promotions. I enlisted to protect the Republic, to prove my people have a place here.
The squad comes first. Everything else comes second.
I know where my loyalties lie, sir. You've got nothing to worry about.